Activate back. Oh! Man, they've done it again. Even in a fight where Ian looked great, Islam is still able to look like the best in the world.
Islam did it again. He now has the record for most consecutive wins in the UFC's history. This kid just continues to raise the bar. What a night, man. Unique submissions, knockouts. It had everything, and I discuss it again, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific at my YouTube channel. Let's go.
Jan is good opponent, you know, and very hard to fight with someone who stand and wait, you know. He just waiting, and very hard to show good performance with someone like that. He like stand, I see his leg, try to take him down. He have like some good defense, you know, but very hard to show good performance with someone like that.
He did nothing! Just boring dude. He landed a head kick in round 2, and other than that, he did nothing! For 20 minutes! He did nothing! That's the truth! Zero! He caught him with a head kick in round 2, and other than that, he did nothing! The whole fight!
Oh! Oh, get them up! He's the fucking best. Passes guard. Ian Garry's jiu-jitsu is actually really good. One of the things that Islam's doing very well right now is he's always staying outside that lead leg each time he strikes. Or if he goes in front, he's going super wide. That's why Ian Garry's having a hard time reaching him. And in Islam, when he gets close, he starts creeping outside that lead leg. It's because his head's on the outside. That's why each time Ian Garry's able to do that defense. Keep wrestling. Keep wrestling, keep wrestling, keep wrestling, keep wrestling. He's got to beat this time. He got it. Good job. Yep, gets it back. Good job. Could be 3-1, but it all depends what the judges saw that last round. Well, here's the thing. I don't think he has to do it with urgency because that's where he did most of his damage against Islam Makhachev. So in reality, it's actually good.
UFC 330 just wrapped up seconds ago in the Philadelphia, as the cool kids say, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. First time since 2019 that the UFC held an event there. That was a fight night event headlined by Justin Gaethje versus Edson Barboza in March of 2019. This time around, they come back with the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Islam Makhachev, who makes history. 17 wins in a row for Islam Makhachev. He retains his welterweight title. As GC just said, if you were watching the post show, and the watch party, tremendous job by both GC and Rick. A, for the watch party, but B, for like actually doing it in those outfits for the entire time. I mean, the dedication to the bit. Primo, fifth fighter to defend a title in 2 different weight classes. Perhaps most importantly, in my opinion, 17th win in a row, breaking Anderson Silva's record, which was 16 wins in a row.
I think that Ian is a talented guy. If he had even an ounce of killer instinct in that 5th round, you know, he had been beating him to the body. Islam's whole, I think, right side was beat up. His face was beat up. You don't come out and hug and shake hands, and that shit drives me fucking crazy when there's so much at stake, and there's also you know, a lot of mental you know, gamesmanship, whatever you want to call it in this game. You come out in that 5th round with a flying knee or something crazy and you try to finish the fight. I think that this is one of those fights that Ian will go back and watch and say, fuck.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Tonight wasn't my night. I feel great. I did great. Islam was just better to me than me tonight, and that's okay. I want everybody who loves me and supports me and wants to see me do better. I want you to know that I'm going to be back. I'm not disheartened by this. I'm bulletproof in my mind. I'll be back. I'm 28 years of age. I just fought arguably the greatest fighter we've ever seen in this sport. And I pushed him to the fucking wire. And I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so proud of my team and everything that we've done. I'm so proud of what I've done in this world and who I've become. Nobody's stopping me. Nobody stopped me. Tonight was not my night. Islam, your team, congratulations. You guys did amazing. I have nothing but love and respect for everything you guys have done in this sport. I've said that to you. I'll be back. There's plenty of matchups in this sport, plenty of fun matchups that I'm excited for. We'll be back. and we'll be better than ever. I love you all.
The fight between Ian Garry and Islam Makhachev has finally come to an end, and MMA pros have already predicted the outcome. Israel Adesanya had taken a more measured stance and had recognized that Ian Garry possessed enough ability to seriously test Islam. Still, Adesanya had emphasized how challenging it had been to overcome a fighter who had dominated opponents for such a long period.
Islam fight once a year. Fight Ian Garry. That's going to be a sick fight. Sick fight.
I've seen with Ian Garry, he's a guy that can get it done. Islam is one of the greatest to ever do it in this game. He's dominant in his field, and now he's at welterweight against JDM. I thought JDM scrambling would give him problems, but nah, he didn't. Another one of those ones where it's like destiny. A guy like Ian Machado, who's come up, had this dream. He's been saying, I'm the future, and now the future is here. So will he get it done?
Legendary former champion Georges St. Pierre had also shared his analysis of the matchup. GSP had expected a competitive contest, highlighting Ian Garry's high-level striking while predicting that Islam Makhachev had relied heavily on his wrestling and grappling to control the fight.
I think it's going to be a good fight. Ian Garry, it's definitely a tough opponent. Very good striker, but Islam once again is gonna be his goal gonna be to bring the fight to the ground. If he's able to do that, he's gonna have an edge. If Ian Garry is able to keep it on the feet, Ian gonna have an edge, you know. So it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, Islam has the edge in terms of skills because he's more well-rounded. He can do it all, and he especially with his grappling, he's got an edge in that department, and I think that's what he's gonna try to go for.
Ilia Topuria, who had been viewed as one of Islam Makhachev's biggest rivals, had also given his thoughts on the matchup. Topuria had believed Ian Garry had possessed all the tools necessary to pull off a huge upset.
If Jan has chances, you mean to beat Islam?
Yeah.
It's a fight business. Everyone has chances. Everyone, and especially someone like Ian. He's been able to collect a lot of experience during his run in the UFC, and why not? I see him with a lot of chances.
Dustin Poirier, Jorge Masvidal, Din Thomas, and Chris Weidman had all picked Islam as well. They had expected Garry to survive some of the early takedown attempts and occasionally return to his striking, but they had believed that task would have become increasingly difficult as the rounds progressed.
Because I think Ian's going to get up a couple times, and he'll take him down again.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of different, like if he finishes him, he won't need more, but in order for him to get more than 6, Ian has to get up.
Yeah,
and that's really hard for him to get up. I mean, early though, I think he's going to be able to get up. Like especially when he's a little still thinking with a lot of
get up against the wall, fight the hands. Make a good base. I think he get away in the beginning part.
So you're saying 3? You're saying over 6?
I think over 6.
And Jorge, how many you got for him?
He'll get one around.
But you guys all have Islam winning, or you have?
Yeah, I have Islam.
Do you guys have by finish, or do you guys have by decision?
I feel like every time that all 4 of us pick one guy, I should just go the opposite way, just to have our just to cover us.
Decision.
Nah, but I think I got Makhachev. I got Makhachev, man.
Yeah, I have to say the same.
I just feel like it's a competitive fight at first, but Makhachev is gonna dig deeper and break him.
Arman Tsarukyan had picked Islam Makhachev to win. Although he had acknowledged that Garry's striking could have created problems during the opening exchanges, Tsarukyan had believed Islam's timing and ability to land takedowns at crucial moments would eventually have determined the result.
Islam Makhachev, too tough for Garry. Garry has a good striking. I think on the striking, Garry make problem for Islam, but Islam has a good timing of takedown. He's gonna take him down and most likely submit round number 3. So, yeah.
Paddy Pimblett had backed Islam Makhachev to get the better of Ian Garry, largely because of Islam's remarkable unbeaten run and the way he had handled his first appearance at welterweight.
I just don't think you can pick against Islam. You know, he's on like a 15-fight win streak or something mad like that. He looked amazing in his welterweight debut. For me, he's pound for pound best in the world. I see Ian Garry giving him problems. My coach has said for years he sees Ian Garry being a future UFC world champion. He's got a proper awkward style. He could end up winning this fight by decision by just staying long and rangy, kicking, punching on the outside and just point scoring. In his younger career, Garry used to get loads of TKOs, finish people, where now he's become more of a point fighter, and Islam's a completely different wrestler to Bilal. He's a lot better. I'm going to have to pick Islam by decision.
Sean O'Malley had also discussed the matchup and had said he enjoyed the stylistic contrast between the two fighters. He had pointed out that Garry had been expected to hold a physical size advantage over Islam.
And Islam love that. Dagestan versus Ireland 2. Ian Garry's legit as fuck.
Yeah.
Islam moving up. I think Ian's going to be quite a bit bigger, just frame-wise, confident.
Yeah.
And confidence is important. I know we saw Ilya, how confident he was, and that didn't pan out too well, but confidence is still one of the most important attributes in fighting. And Ian Garry is confident that he can go out there and beat Islam.
Robert Whittaker had favored Islam Makhachev heading into the matchup, although he had believed Ian Garry had several qualities capable of making the contest competitive. Whittaker had highlighted Garry's sharp striking, fluid movement, and jiu-jitsu as areas that could have caused Islam trouble.
Yeah, well, I think Islam would have to be a strong favorite, but I think Ian's going to give him some problems because Ian's a tall guy. He's got great jiu-jitsu. He's got great striking. Yeah, I think Ian Garry's going to give Islam a lot of problems.
Okay, but is that enough problems to defeat him, or do you think Islam still takes him?
Yeah, I think Ian Garry can win. I think he can walk away with it, to be honest.
That's it for today's video. What do you think about the outcome of Garry versus Makhachev? So what are your thoughts on this? Share your thoughts in the comment section and make sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video. Also check our other videos on the screen right now.